Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today's class is going to be twist and abs. It is a full body workout and we're going to come into a cheeky back bend. We're going to come into fallen star. So this class is about 40 minutes and thank you for tuning in. Let's get started. Let's come to an all fours position. Let's have your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. Push away the mat so your shoulder blades move to the outside of your spine. Your index finger points to the front of the mat. And let's move through some cat-cows. Drop your belly here. Inhale. And exhale, round. So we're just warming up our spine here. Arching and rounding. Make sure not to lock your elbows. There's always a nice slight bend in your elbows. And if you get mixed up on your breaths, maybe you inhale on your rounding and you exhale on your arching. No big deal. Just stay in the moment. And on your next exhale, rounding your spine, wag your tail. Make figure eights. Rolling around your neck. And take a pause, change the position. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to stillness here, lengthen through your spine, and step your right foot back behind you, right toes on the earth, and just rock forward and back here for a moment. Push away the mat. Shoulder blades move away from your spine. And come to stillness here. Lift your right heel and bring your right knee to your right tricep. Extend your right leg here and cross it over your left. Gaze over your left shoulder. C curve. Inhale, lift, knee to tricep. Inhale, extend, C curve. Try to keep your hips squared here best you can, not dropping the right hip when you come into your C curve. And keep going from here. So you know I count. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next time your knee moves to your tricep, place your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And if you have blocks, this is a great time to grab your blocks to help keep your hips squared. Otherwise, you can just have your fingertips on the earth. You're going to have your right toes point to the front of the mat, your knees hugging into your tricep, hips are squared, press into the top of that left foot. Inhale, reach that right arm up, and then bring your right hand to your right thigh, press into your thigh, moving your heart gently towards the back of the room. Make sure your left hip stays lifted, your shoulders are rolled back, your jaw soft. And then inhale, take that right arm back behind you. Just reach back here. Your arm is as high as your shoulder. Your hand is as high as your shoulder. And exhale, bring your forearm towards the earth. So if you have a block, just place it somewhere nearby. Inhale, reach up and back. Keep your hand as high as your shoulder. And exhale, lower. So just a few like these. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, lower. And the next time you reach back, option to bend your left knee. You can tap here and release, rounding. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, release, rounding. Engaging those hamstrings. Press into that right big toe. You want to work that right leg as well. So in yoga, right, we strengthen as we stretch. And the next time that right arm reaches back, hold on to the opposite foot. Square your hips, bring your heel close to your butt, and I'm on my left fingertips here. Rolling back your shoulders, soften your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Cartwheel the right arm down And walk your hands in, coming to a runner stretch, a half Hanuman. Lengthen through your spine here. Flex your right foot. Breathing here. Make sure your hips are squared. That right hip isn't hiking up. 2 and 1. Let's walk our hands in and swivel that right foot to the outside of your mat and bring your left leg have your left foot to the outside of your mat and then take your right leg behind you. Coming into a side plank. Rolling back your shoulders here. And from here, you're going to take that right knee, move it to the sky, and bring your knee to your tricep, knee to your elbow, and extend. Nice. Knee to elbow, crunching, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Nice. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extending that right arm over your ear, drop your right toes to the mat. And you may have to swivel out that left foot out more, and you're going to move your right toes to the back of the room. Your right arm is going to move back behind you. You're peeling your heart to the sky. You can have your head drop slightly, whatever's comfortable for your neck. And you're reaching back behind you. Your heart is pointing to the ceiling. Your gaze is towards the ceiling. 4, 2, 4, 1. Exhale, come to all fours. Perfect. And let's do some cat-cows, palate cleanser. Perfect. And let's come to stillness. Push away the mat. Take your left foot behind you. Rock forward and back. Just wake up the back of that left leg. Push away the mat. Shoulder blades move to the outside of your spine. And come to stillness here. Lift that left heel and bring your knee to your tricep. Inhale, extend. Cross over your right. Gaze over to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Knee to tricep. Extend. Cross over. And just keep moving like this. Try to not dump in your lower back. Your navel is in towards your spine. Your core is engaged as you do this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next time your knee moves to your tricep, place your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Have your toes point to the front of the room. Have your knee hugging into your tricep. And I have my blocks ready. My hips are squared. My right hip isn't moving towards the earth. Inhale, take that left hand to the sky and bring your left hand to your left thigh. Press into your big toe. Press into your left thigh. And then move your heart behind you, just in a slight twist. Breathing here. On your next inhale, reach that left arm up. Sorry about that. And then just reach back behind you. That left fingers, it can move back slightly, just so you're opening up your chest more. Your heart stays underneath your pelvis, so your heart's not too in front, or it's not too behind. It stays underneath your pelvis as you twist. Inhale, take your left hand to the sky. You can round here. Bring your forearm towards the earth. Inhale, reach up and back. Hand shoulder height. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, lower. And the next time that left arm reaches back, bend your right knee. You can tap and lower. Inhale, up and back. Tap and exhale, lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next time that left arm reaches back, grab onto the opposite foot. Bring your heel close to your butt. I'm bringing my block closer. That's underneath my right hand. I'm on my right fingertips. I'm twisting, heel towards your butt, and you twist from everything above your navel. So try to keep your lower back as it is. 4, 2, 1. And gently release. Take that left hand to the mat. Bring your hands in. Flex that left foot. Square your hips. That left hip isn't hiking up. It's towards the earth. And lengthen through your spine. You have a little bit of a bend in that left knee or a lot of a bend. Just make sure you don't have any pain behind your knee. Flex that left foot like crazy. Lengthen through your sternum. 4, 2, 4, 1. Let's walk our hands out in front of you and then swivel that right foot out and take your left leg behind you to a side plank. Bring the left arm over your ear. And then just lengthen through your limbs for a moment. Press into that right arm. Exhale, bring your knee to your elbow, just side crunch. And inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch. Make sure your knee is pointing towards the sky. Inhale, extend. Beautiful. Exhale, crunch. Keep that knee pointing to the sky when you bend it. And extend. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your limbs. Perfect. And then drop your left toes to the mat and then take your right foot. You can swivel it out more towards the front of the room. Have your left toes point towards the back of the room and you peel your heart here, reaching that left arm behind you. Your hips are high. Your chest is towards the sky. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring that left hand to the mat, come to all fours, and take your palate cleanser, your cat-cow. So hopefully your spine is feeling a little bit awake, your hips a little bit awake. And then come to stillness here, nice long spine. And you're going to walk your hands out in front of you. Keep your hips underneath your knees and just move your heart towards the earth. So your heart may not meet the mat, that's totally fine. Just move your chin or your forehead towards the mat, okay? So you're coming into a puppy pose now. Soften your shoulders, push away the mat with your hands. Keep your hips underneath your knees. Sink from your chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come to all fours. Have those hands underneath you. Have your big toes meet, have your knees apart, and we're going to sit back in our child's pose. Bring your third eye to the mat, nestling those hips back. And just taking a few breaths here. So we're going to start to bring some momentum into our practice. Okay. And on your inhale, let's come to all fours. Have your knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. You're in a plank pose. Push away the mat. So we're going to add in a cheeky core workout. You're going to bend your knees and round your spine as if I have a beach ball underneath you or my cold hands are touching your tummy. And you're just going to alternate legs. You're going to lift your right leg and tap and lift your left leg and tap. Keep your spine rounded and keep alternating here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then move your butt towards your heels and straighten your legs. Coming into our first down dog. Softening your shoulders here, pressing into your index finger, your thumb, your pinky. Perfect. And inhale, take that right leg to the sky. Open up that right hip. Square off your shoulders. Inhale, straighten the right leg and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lengthen through your spine here. You're going to take that left foot and bring it to the outside of your left hand. Turn out your toes, heels are on the mat, and you're going to drop your seat to your malasana squat or your garland pose. So press your triceps into the inside of your legs to keep your knees turned out and lengthen through your spine. You can sway a little bit right, you can sway a little bit left. And then press into your feet here. Inhale, reach those arms up. Have your feet together. And then exhale, trace your midline. Tadasana. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, trace your midline. Beautiful. Hands to the sky here, soften your shoulders, and we're going to come into a chair pose. Soften your shoulders here, extend your arms, and we're going to move through a sun B. Straighten your legs, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. You can hop or just step back. I'm going to step back into my plank. Lower all the way. Inhale, lift, back bend of choice. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, press up, all fours, downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your right leg to the sky and bring your right foot to the inside of your right hand. Inhale, come to a warrior one. Soften your shoulders here, tuck in your pelvis. Heavy pelvis, bend that right knee. Arms are straight for 2, for 1. Hands to the mat, turn your back heel up, pivot to the front of the room, come to a forward fold. Both feet are on the earth. You can nod your head out yes. You can nod your head out no. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Bend your knees generously and circle your arms all the way up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, trace your midline. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, you're going to step one foot back and then the other, or just jump back. We'll take our vinyasa and meet in a downward dog. Soften your shoulders here. Press into the mat. Inhale, left leg to the sky and bring your left knee to your nose, round, 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 and place your foot to the inside of your left hand. Come to warrior one here. Tuck in your pelvis, lengthen through your fingers and soften your shoulders. Bend that left knee. Press into your right pinky toe. Square your shoulders off for 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Turn your back heel up. Pivot to the front of the room. Forward fold. Nod your head out yes. And nod your head out no. Spread out your toes. Bring them to the mat. Bring your weight to all 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Bend your knees generously. Circle your arms all the way up. And then stay here with parallel arms. Soften your shoulders. Keep those arms long, extended, and sit back to your chair. Take your thumbs back. Soften your shoulders again. Heavy seat. Tailbone tucked. For 3, 2, 1. Press into your feet. Reach up and back. Just with your chest. Come to center and open up your sphere. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to do another sun B, but we're going to add in our core workout. Okay, so sun B mashup. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just trace your midline. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Soften your shoulders, come to chair. Straighten your legs, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step one foot back and then the other. Come to your plank. And then lift that right leg in your 3-legged plank. Come onto your left tippy toes, chaturanga arms. You can always drop your left knee on the mat. Inhale, come up. Drop the top of your right foot on the mat. Bring the top of your left foot on the mat. Kneecaps up your thigh, upward dog. Tuck your toes, come to downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your right tricep. Plank pose. Inhale, take it back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take the right leg back. Exhale, knee to the left tricep here. You're going to drop your left heel and extend your right leg over to the left side. Take that left hand to the sky, back behind you. Your left toes can move to the back of the room. And you're pushing away the mat with your hands, with your feet. Heart moves to the sky. 4, 2, in your rock star wild thing. And 1. Bring the left hand to the mat, take your right leg back up to the sky, and bring your right foot to the inside of your right hand. Warrior 1. Beautiful, everyone. Hands to the earth, tuck your back toes, and pivot to the front of the room. Bring your left foot to meet your right foot in a forward fold. Let's nod our head out, yes. Let's nod our head out, no. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Bend your knees generously and circle your arms all the way up. Exhale, trace your midline. Arms beside you. Other side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step one foot back, step the other foot to meet. Coming into your plank. All right, push away that mat, navel in towards your spine. You're gonna lift your left leg and you're gonna lower chaturanga, 90-degree arms. Inhale, lift up. Bring the top of that left foot to the mat. Bring the top of your right foot to the mat. Upward dog. Exhale, curl your toes, come to downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. You know, I flutter out through your lips. That's always my favorite. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And bring your left knee to your left tricep. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to right tricep. And you're going to drop your right heel here and take your left foot over to the right side. And then move your right arm back behind you. Your right toes can now point towards the back of the room. Your hips are high. You're reaching back. 4, 3. Heart peels to the sky. 2. Hips are lifted. 1. Right hand to the mat. Take your left leg back. 3-legged dog. And exhale, place your foot to the inside of your left hand. Warrior 1, left side. Hands to the mat. Tuck your back, lift your back heel and pivot off the front of your leg. Come to your forward fold. Nod your head yes. Nod your head no. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Bend your knees generously. Circle your arms all the way up. Stay here, parallel palms, soften your shoulders, tuck in your pelvis, and sit back to your chair. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs here, tuck in your pelvis, reach up and back. And exhale, tracing your existential circumference, your illumination, your light. All right, so let's find ourselves on the floor so we can end in our ab workout. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Take a pause here. So we did come to the front of the mat through Malasana, so we're gonna go back through Malasana. So heel toe your feet apart, or just walk your feet apart as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out, heels on the mat, drop your seat, have those arms to the sky in your Malasana squat. Actively move those knees away from you. Soften your shoulders here. Perfect. You're going to take your right fingers in front of your right toes and just open up your arms, your wings, and then change. Take the left tricep to the inside of your left leg, open up here, soften your shoulders. Keep that right knee moving away too. And then come back to center here. Reach those arms up. Keep your tailbone moving towards the earth. Keep your knees away from you. for 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the mat, lift your hips, take your right foot back. Your left foot's in the lead, and bring your left foot to meet your right foot, coming to plank. Drop those knees to the earth, come to sit on your heels. Take a moment here, let's roll around those wrists, and change the direction. Perfect. And let's bring our weight over to one side. Take your legs out in front of you. And let's move through some ab workouts. So let's come onto our backs. Have your right foot on the floor and extend that left leg out in front of you. You can flex or point your toes, whatever is comfortable. Keep your lower back on the earth. Bring your hands behind your head, behind your ears, and you're going to take that right elbow, come to the outside of that left leg, and just extend the arm, and then take it back. Keep those elbows away from you when your back reaches the mat. Exhale, lift, and reach over. Inhale, open up. Exhale, crunch, twist, and take it back. 4, 5, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to count back to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're here together. And 5. Perfect. And we have to switch. Bring the right foot to the earth. Extend your left leg out towards, away from you, out towards the wall maybe, whatever you're facing. And now let's twist to the left, to the right, sorry. And then extend, and then take it back. Twist to the right, extend that arm, and take it back. Nice. And just keep moving like this. I am struggling with you. This is far from easy. And to make matters easier, I'm just going to start our counting from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then have your hands to the mat. You can move your knees east and west. Windshield wipers. And then just bring your knees into your chest and just roll up. Or you can come over to one side and roll up. And we're just going to do some Pilates ab rows. You're going to lift your feet, lift your chest, and have your hands out in front. I'm going to make a fist with both hands. And I'm going to take my right arm. I'm going to row it back and come back to center. Exhale, switch. And come back. Keep your feet as high as your knees. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stay here. Have your hands out in front of you. You can have your palms face the floor and just pulse here. For 10, 9, keep that heart lifted. Keep your feet as high as your knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind your legs, your hamstrings, lift your chin, lift your chest, and bring your feet to the mat. Nice. Have your fingers behind you. Just windshield wipers again, east to west. So since we're going to go onto our back, we might as well end in one more core exercise. All right, so come to something comfortable, your seat. Have your hands out in front of you, and vertebrae by vertebrae, Find yourself on your back. Lift your feet, have your feet again as high as your knees, and have your hands to the sky. Make a fist here. We're gonna do chest flies with toe taps. All right, you're gonna tap your right foot to the earth and open up your arms towards the earth as well. Exhale, bring it back in and switch. Left foot tap, open up your arms and bring it back in. Keep going here. Keep that lower back on the earth. Your hands don't have to meet when they come up, okay? Have a nice bend in your elbows, a little bit of a bend. For 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful everyone. 6, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And bring your knees into your chest. Keeping that lower back on the earth, make circles with your knees in one direction. Just massaging that lower back. And then take a pause, change the direction. For 2, for 1. Have that right leg, cross it over your left. You can hold on to opposite ankle. In wind release pose, make sure your knees are moving away from you as your feet come closer towards you. Okay. And then switch. You can hold the outside of your foot as well, or your ankle, whichever one. And gently release. Come to happy baby. You can hold on to your big toes, roll around on your lower back. You can extend and bend. And come to stillness here. Have your knees together. Take your left leg out in front of you and bring your right knee into your chest. Look up, bring your chest up a little bit and take your left foot towards the center. Okay, so you can see your left foot. And you're going to take the right knee over to the left side in a twist. And extend the right arm out to a T. Try and press your right shoulder on the mat. Keep that right knee high, okay? I'm holding on to my right leg with my left arm. We're twisting from the belly button up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Give that knee a nice hug, a nice warm embrace. And switch. Take the right leg in front of you. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take a sneak peek at the right leg and bring your right foot more towards the center, the right leg more towards the center, and take your left knee over to the right side. Pressing that left shoulder into the mat, your left knee can be lifted. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a nice hug, a nice warm embrace. And extend your left leg out in front of you. And have your feet nice and wide, arms beside your body. And we're just going to take a brief Shavasana. Walk your shoulder blades away from your spine. Allow everything to feel heavy, your toes to just fall out, your bones, your muscles, your skin to feel heavy. Please give yourself permission to do nothing, to think of nothing, and just let it go. Let us digest all our hard work. And clench that jaw, unfurl your brows. Just allow your weight to rest on the earth. Let us begin to deepen our breathing, filling up our belly, our chest, our throat, our third eye. And on your exhale, allow everything to release, letting go, wiggling your fingers, your toes, bringing sensation back within the intellect, the body. Extending your arms back behind you, toes out in front of you. Good morning, fashion stretch. Then roll over onto any side, curl up like a ball. And keeping your eyes heavy, keeping your eyes closed, gently press up to your comfortable seat. Notice the different points of contact. Bringing yourself back to the space, the smells, the sounds. And on your inhale, let's bring those arms above head, lengthen through our waist. Exhale, bring those prayer hands to heart center, thumbs pressing into your sternum, connecting with our core, our essence, our light. Just thanking ourselves for all our hard work. I'm tucking my chin to chest. Just thanking ourselves again for our health, our presence, our discipline, our devotion. Thank you all so much for joining me on Twists and Abs. Please like and subscribe, and if you would like any other specific classes, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Yes, I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.